I have just answered a question on my Koji Links app, and the question was, how did I experience my spiritual awakening? So I thought I'd make a video and continue on from there instead of starting over. So if you want to see the beginning of the video, then you can go back to my Koji Links and I will put the link in here. But anyway, I just thought I'd continue on from where I left off, talking about how I experienced and am still essentially experiencing my spiritual awakening. So one of the not one of the biggest thing for me has always been, like, before 2018, like, I didn't have any dreams, right? Like, I didn't have any goals or dreams or anything like that, because honestly I didn't think it was for me. Like, I thought, like, my time was over, like there's nothing left for me. But the one thing that had always been a dream of mine, like literally been a dream of mine, was that I would be able to lift up both of my arms. So I was in an accident, a vehicle accident in, I don't even remember the year, but up until then it had been 21 years prior to, and the injury that I had meant that I could not lift up my left arm. I couldn't lift up my arm, like there was like a whole lot of complications. But anyhow, so I had lived in a state of, oh my God, I'm a victim. Like, why is this happening to me? Like, you know, like things like that. Anyway, and then when I began meditating, like the first book that I looked into, that I was interested in reading for myself, was Dr. Joe Dispenza's Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And the reason why I was so curious about the book was because when I read his bio talked about him, how he'd been in a vehicle accident like in the 80s or something, or in a bicycle accident, and the injuries that he had sustained, the medical profession also told him that, you know, he would need their help. And I don't know, like, just go check up his bio. But anyway, he had healed from spinal injuries by himself, like with no medical intervention. So I thought, well, you know, that like really resonated with me, because accident, and like that's what I wanted to do. I always wanted to lift up both my arms again. Anyway, and 2 months into 2 weeks into my meditation practice, and it wasn't like an intense meditation practice. It was literally 5 minutes a day, just becoming centered, just becoming quiet, you know. And then I began to read Dr. Joe's books and do his meditations, and something just clicked. And I began to think, well, if I hadn't tried even to move my arm in a way that I couldn't move it before, right? So what if I just like try something new? And I did. And from then on, gradually my arm began to move again. Like, I mean, like, here, hello. Like, that is literally something that the medical profession, the doctors that I had seen, had told me that I would never be able to do. Like, I would never be able to use my arm in a way again. So that's really what the evidence that I needed, or that showed me that I am the creator of my reality, and that I am in charge of what happens to me and how I experience life. So that's it for now. I will leave the Koji links down here. So if you want to ask me anything, please go. When you go to my Koji links, there's a little button there that you can press, ask me anything, and you can ask me anything. You can remain anonymous, you can put your name, and you can ask me anything. Anything. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.